Have you ever looked at Mayonnaise and thought, hey, I really want to play a game about it? Probably not, but you can do it on your PlayStation 3 if you're not afraid of anime. If you're afraid of anime, then maybe the free Mayo simulator on Steam is more up your alley, but who could ever hate anime, right? Now you might wonder, why the hell is she putting mayo onto rice? Well, why not? It's apparently not that unpopular to do in Japan, and we all have a few dishes from our countries that make other countries think that another world war would be acceptable. Here in Germany, we eat warm meat on a bun. I get bullied online a lot when I tell that to people I meet, but I know it doesn't matter because they will never get to taste the delicious Mettbrötchen. The real worst German food is Dulce. Look at it, it's like meat and jelly and other things. Just passing it by in the store always makes me want to throw up. So yeah, rotate the stick and that's how you put the mayo onto the rice. That's all you do. But if you're too slow or too fast, you can accidentally mess it up and it makes her sad, so you don't want to do that. Making a girl sad or cry is the worst thing you can do in life. I speak from experience. Not like I did it on purpose, but we all have done it accidentally. It actually feels kinda satisfying to perfectly rotate the bottle of mayo. Even though my PS3 controller is kinda messed up because the dog nose skin of it came off once and I tried gluing it back on and now it's coming off again, so you will not see the cleanest gameplay of mayo rotation. Why buy a new controller and get scammed for a fake one on eBay if a bit of glue can fix it, mostly. Also it looks a bit choppy because my capture card can only do 30 FPS, but the game is mayo smooth 60 FPS. For anyone who cares about the technical aspect of putting mayo onto rice. What else is 30 FPS? My webcam that I have to use to show you my bowl of rice with mayo because I just had to try it out. Normal people would use their phone, but my phone is even worse. My technological setup is great from the early 2000s. I wish I could also go back to that time. And I have to tell you, it could have been worse. It's not as great as rice with ketchup, but it's not the worst thing I have ever eaten. That title belongs to Brussels sprouts, the only food in my life that actually makes me gag and throw up. Maybe I should do that with mayo or ketchup, maybe that would help it. So I have to apologize to Akane for thinking she's a dumb girl for putting so much mayonnaise onto her rice. Never judge a book by its cover and all that, because like I said, it's eatable. You can eat it, it won't kill you, and that's good enough, right? Each time you clear a stage, you also get an ad for the other Vividred Operation game, which I have also tried out a little bit. And the most mean thing I can say about it is that I would rather just play this instead. Both games show off the only reasons why people still remember that showdown. The mayonnaise scene in the anime and butts. Even most of the official art of the anime was about butts. So in that sense it was a success. Having a good butt is pretty important in life after all. Apparently mayo helps with that, so if you want your girlfriend to get a better butt, skip the gym and make her eat mayo. It's also not just normal mayo every time. There's Polak mayo. To all my Polish friends out there, it's the name of the mayo. I'm not saying the bad word against Polish people. I know I'm German and we have a somewhat difficult past with Poland, but yeah. Sperm egg mayo, sweet mayo, wasabi mayo for people who like spicy things, and that's also the last one and the highest difficulty. I kinda failed a few times here even though I can handle spicy food quite well. It's the controller's fault, I swear. And now you might wonder, whoa, that's it? But no, there's more. After beating the rice, you can also now battle against the other dishes with the mayo. I tried out mayo on rice for you, but I will not try out mayo with tomatoes. You can do that yourself if you want to. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. It kinda looks like the little pig from Gurren Lagann to me, but cooked. Maybe that's what Yoko did to him eventually. There's chicken, and if you're British, close your eyes for a bit because there's chocolate biscuits. Or chocolate cookies, how normal people would call them. But this mode also gives you the most normal thing you put together with mayo, fries. At least that's what I thought, but when I translated the menu to see what it really is, it turned out to be cheese kamaboko. So yeah, for the typical Western person, there's really nothing ordinary to eat here with mayo. Not to say that the average Japanese person eats mayo with tomatoes or with rice even. Games like this teach you that everything can be a game, so you shouldn't let your dreams just be dreams. If you ever wanted to play a game that made you think nobody would ever play this, go make it yourself. Listen to my words, coming from someone who has only tried to make RPG Maker games as a kid. Better than taking the words of someone who pretends to make video games online while trying to be super duper smart about it. At least you know my words are hollow and mean nothing instead of trying to trick you. Also, I prefer ketchup. I am a bit sad that the German way of writing ketchup never caught on. That extra S in there adds a lot to it in my opinion. It just makes it a really fun word to use. Ketchup. You can put ketchup onto rice, yum. You can put ketchup onto your steak, yum. You can put ketchup onto a schnitzel that is way superior to a steak, yum. Pombeeren ketchup style, the best chips in the whole wide world. You have to try them if you ever get the chance. Did anyone else feel like a genius though when you put ketchup onto your fries as a kid but then also added mayo and mixed it around to turn it into pommes rot-weiß, how we Germans like to say?
Fritten rot-weiß, fritten rot-weiß, fritten rot-weiß, fritten rot-weiß.
It made me feel like the guy who came up with the nuclear bomb. Also, the best fries I ever had was when watching my dad's football team lose like 10-6 sometimes on Sundays because he played in the Kreisliga but they served some damn good fries with ketchup, and despite being a Pepsi lover there was just something special about drinking Coca-Cola out of a bottle of glass while watching football. I would go to stadiums if I wouldn't be so antisocial. So, what do you prefer, mayo or ketchup? 90% of the time I would say ketchup, but sometimes mayo also hits the spot. Like when someone hits your prostate and unleashes that white, thick cream onto it. I'm straight, but I couldn't think of a better metaphor. In the end, all I can say is that I'm glad I got to experience this game and that it made me try out mayo with rice. Life should be all about those new experiences, right? Try out something new, do it. Regardless of what it is, just do something. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video and will have a good day, a good night, or whatever fits your time zone. Maybe you should also put mayo onto anything you eat for a week and see where it leads you. It could give your taste buds a whole new experience, or it could also wound them. All I can say is that I don't want to have mayo for a bit now. Bye bye.